Hey guys, Portia here, and today we're going to be sublimating on glitter mugs, and they're going to be colored mugs. So we got a pink here, and I guess we'll call this one turquoise. Now what I really want to focus on is the sublimation color rules. Now Sublimation 101 tells us that a white substrate is going to produce the best, brightest result, as opposed to a darker substrate, which is going to give us a more muted, faded look with our design. I have sublimated on these glitter mugs before, but a few days later after I did the project, wasn't as happy with the results. So let me show you. I designed this design in Canva, and we have a black heart and we have some words here. But the words were not popping out as much as I wanted to because it was almost like tone on tone, right? It's already a pink substrate, and then I'm going to put the same color on there. So the black is doing its job, but the pink didn't stand out as much as I wanted to, so I ended up coming back and putting a coat of resin on there. But that's not what these mugs are made for. You're supposed to be able to go ahead and sublimate on them and be done. So today we're going to redo this project without resin, and we are going to take into consideration the sublimation rules, so hopefully we'll get a better result. Let's go ahead and jump right in.
I've created two designs, one for our lighter color in the pastel pink, and then one for the darker color in the turquoise. Let's start with the pastel. So this is just pretty much, the base is abstract circles, and then I just have a word here, and then I did go ahead and outline that with white, but we know that white technically is going to be pink when it translates over to our mug. And then I did outline the circles in black just to kind of ensure that they stand out a little bit more, but I wanted to keep the design as simple as possible. So what should happen here, because this design is for the pastel pink here, our colors should be a bit more vibrant and they should pop a little bit more. Even though I do have pinks in this design, because the pastel color, or rather because the pink is more on the lighter side, pastel, we should get better results than the first time we did it with the darker pink. Let's check out our design for the other mug. So turquoise blue. What I decided to go here is just keep it simple, so the black is always going to pop. And in here we have like a little color splash in the background. My prediction for this is the colors are going to be a bit muted because the turquoise color is going to be darker, but our design should still be legible. So I did choose to not go with any blues in the background here because I didn't want it to end up like tone on tone. I tried to just pick colors that just was not blue. So with that, I still think our design is going to be legible, and the colors will be a bit muted than what it would be as if we were to actually be sublimating on white. All right, next steps. Let's go ahead and print out both of our designs.
Here we go. We have the design for the turquoise mug all printed out, and I was initially just going to do like the one side, but I decided I might as well put the design on both sides. And our design for the pink mug, and I'm excited about how it's going to come out. Let's go ahead and get our tape down done. Alright guys, let's go ahead with our very first cup and move this out the way. We are going to go ahead and use our Cricut mug press to get these pressed today. Let's put that in there. And we're going to go ahead and let it go. Alright. On to the next one. Done here. Okay, It looks pretty good so far. So let's get this out of the way. Alright guys, I'm ready to unwrap. So this one just came out, so it's still really hot, and this one is warm, but it's still pretty hot. So I'm just gonna leave my gloves on. I'm gonna do one. So it's just, this one is pretty much just as I expected, but it's still legible, which is a good thing. Let's do the other side. The ink transfer did really well. See how faded that is? All right. Like I said, this one is still hot, but let's get it opened. Look at that. Nice, bold and vibrant. All right guys, so what I'm gonna do is just let these cool down to like, I don't have to handle them with gloves, and then we will do a bit of a closer look. Okay, so I wanted to show you our finished mugs in a more natural light. So let's put them side by side. So remember guys, we are talking about the sublimation color rules. So what we see here, we have our pastel and then we have our darker color. So both designs are legible, but the one on the pastel is definitely giving us more of a pop, a brighter look, because it's light and it is closer to like white, because of course white is going to give us the very best result. But guys, I am loving the look, and I can't tell, well, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the sparkle is really sparkling. I really like how the black does help to emphasize the design. And then in the words here, I did go ahead and add a white outline to kind of cut through the design a little bit to make it a bit more legible. But of course, as we always thought, because of the color rules, we knew that the lighter pink, or rather the pastel, was going to give us a really, really good result. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at our blue. So the design itself is legible, but I don't know if you guys remember from when we were in the Canva design, this was more of a pink and maybe a little bit of purple going on in the background. That definitely did get lost in translation. This color splash back here is a bit more muted than we would have liked it to be. And then I do wish I had added the white outline around the design as well, so that it would be able to pop, or the word design or the words that are touching here would have been able to pop off of our color splash here. But it's okay guys, because honestly it is still legible. But what we have learned today, lighter substrates are definitely going to be better than darker substrates. Make sure when you are actually designing your designs that you take into consideration what the substrate is going to look like. I almost dropped it there, y'all. And make sure you are going to be aware. So like with here, we put that pink and purple background in there, but except it's a bit muted. It's not as bold and vibrant as we would have wanted it to be. And of course, neither of these are as bold and vibrant if they would have been on a white substrate. But guys, this is all I have for you today. I just wanted to share with you my thoughts on sublimating on color. If you have any questions or concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and give it a like. And remember, stay creative, stay colorful, and always find joy in the little things you do. Love you guys. Peace.